Hi guys, Little Aussie Mel here doing a VSG maintenance update. I think it's been about 2 months since I did my last update. I was in the midst of getting back on track and that went well for a while, and then I just sort of forgot all about what I was hoping to achieve and sort of slipped back into some pretty bad eating. That seems to be the way things go for me in maintenance these days. I'll be really good for a couple of weeks and then I'll just be quite bad for a few more weeks. So I'll do the stats. My highest ever weight was 105 kilos or 231 pounds. I got to my goal weight, or just below my goal weight. I got down to 63.9 kilos. I forget what that was in pounds. I don't know, it was probably around 143 pounds or something like that. And I think my last update, I was 67.9 kilos, and I weighed myself on Monday, so a few days ago now, and I was 68.5 kilos. I think that's 150.7 pounds. So I was actually quite happy with that result. I was expecting to be over 70 kilos, to be honest, with the way I'd been eating. I'm 5'4", or 163 centimeters. So so it's a little bit bigger than I'd like to be. I really think that my happy weight would be around the 60 kilo mark. But I'm still pretty happy with where I am. I still like the way I look in clothes and all that kind of thing. So first of all, I wanted to say thanks so much to the VSG community on Facebook. I recently broke up with my boyfriend, and I noticed I went into major emotional eating. I was just eating crap all day. I think, for example, on a really bad day, I bought, those packets of Anzac Bickies from Coles that are like really chewy and crunchy. I think I bought a packet of those, and it was about 10 in a pack, and pretty much that was all I ate for the day. I ate nearly the whole packet over the course of the day, and that was the only food I ate, teamed up with coffee. So I really wasn't looking after myself very well, and I could feel myself slipping into depressed eating and things like that. So I reactivated my Facebook account, my VSG Facebook account, and put something on there about what I was going through. And I'd forgotten how amazing the support is that you receive there. I got so many comments of support, and you can do this, and messages of love, and it was just so lovely to have that. So I'm really glad I did that. So thank you everybody who reached out to me. I've been doing better since then, focusing on, I've really just been trying to use my tool to the full advantage. So by filling up on good food, it doesn't leave very much room for the bad food. So I've been trying to look at it that way. I've also signed up for the gym, so I'm going to be doing, I think there's like an abs, butts and thighs class on Fridays. There's spin on Mondays, boxing on Wednesdays, and body balance on Thursdays. So I think that'll be really good. It's all sort of working different areas of the body. And then on every second weekend when I don't have the girls, I'll probably go do yoga on a Saturday as well. So looking forward to doing that. I'm really not sort of going to focus too much on the weight on the scales as an indicator of how I'm going. I just want to focus on going to the gym the way I want to, eating the way I want to, focusing on my water intake, and just knowing that if I do those things consistently, that the number on the scales will sort of look after itself. And really at the end of the day, it's just I want to see the results in my body. I don't really care. I mean, I really wouldn't care if the number didn't budge if I could see the changes in my body. That's the main thing. So I'm really focusing on that. What else? I over the last 2 months I did do a lot of research into Food Addicts Anonymous website, and I paid for some downloads on there. They're cheap, they're like a couple of dollars or something to download the literature on there, and that was really interesting. I think it definitely applies to me. It was sort of talking about food addiction being linked to sugar, the consumption of sugar, flour and wheat, and that those foods are triggers, sort of trigger the body to crave and want more. And it's definitely true for me. I mean, I after reading all that literature, I went completely off sugar, flour and wheat for, I think it was nearly 4 weeks, and I think I lost about 4 kilos in that time, and then sort of put it back on when I fell off the wagon and just started eating whatever again. But I really noticed how, after the 3 days of withdrawal, I really noticed how great I felt, how much more I was driven to eat good food because of how I knew it would make me feel, and I found it a lot easier to just say no to the bad food. So I'm going to continue on with trying to limit limit those kinds of foods that I eat. The Food Addicts Anonymous program does advocate completely cutting all those things out of your diet forever, like an alcoholic does with alcohol. It is really tough, but I can see the benefits of that. I know when I did slip up, it was, birthday cake, and I thought, it's someone's birthday, you've got to live life, and I had some cake, but straight away, it just put me on a downward spiral to eating sugar again. So I can see how, for someone who is like me, how just a little bit might not seem like such a bad thing, but it really sets everything in motion to get away from the healthy habits. So something to think about. What else did I want to say? I found a couple of new food items around. There was, I think it's a flavoured mineral water you can get now, but it's just, I think I saw there's raspberry, or there's also lime infused mineral water from Schweppes, I think, and it's it's 0 sugar, so it's just and no sweetener or anything like that either. Because I try really not to use sweeteners. So it's just mineral water, and it's infused with a bit of flavouring, really. So they're not sweet; they're almost a little bit tart because of the no sugar. But I find I've bought a couple of bottles of those, and I just I left the lid off in the fridge so that they went quite flat, and I found them really nice to drink in place of water, so that's been good. That's probably all I have to say for now, but I will try and get back and do another accountability update, maybe in a fortnight or something, and just to check back in, not so much with the weight, but to just check in with how I've been going with going to the gym and eating right and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's it for me, and I hope you're all doing well, and thank you again for your support, and I'll check in again soon. Bye.